Welcome to Historical Lens, where we delve into the captivating stories behind iconic images that have shaped our world. Join us on a visual journey through history as we uncover the hidden narratives, pivotal moments, and remarkable individuals captured in these photographs. A Cat's Life on the Farm, 1951. Boys after buying Easter flowers in Union Square, New York, April 1908. A contortionist in the U.S. in 1937. A model does a picture titled Dancing with the Devil in the U.S. in 1940. People show off the tattoos given to them during an amateur tattoo artist contest in France in 1950. A man being strapped into an electric chair in Addis Ababa prison in Ethiopia in 1950. A man reads a book in a tree in Australia in 1900. Police look for clues in a home of a man who accidentally hung himself during a BDSM sessions with his girlfriend in LA, US in 1952. British and a French football players share a kiss on the cheek before a match in France in 1920. A police officer in NYC, US hangs off a building for a stunt, 1932. A woman hides her face but shows off her prosthetic leg somewhere in the US, 1890. British troops cheerfully board their train for the first stage of their trip to the Western Front. England, September 20th, 1939. David Cislaghi, the Italian inventor, testing his single-wheel engine, 1933. A mother and child during the Great Depression, 1939. This photo was taken by Dorothea Lange in Tula Lake, California. Jean Bugatti standing next to his Bugatti Royale, one of 7 built, 1932. J.A. Purves drives a Dynasphere spherical car, an automobile shaped like a giant radial tire. Mr. Purves was the vehicle's inventor, 1932. A circus strongwoman balances a piano and pianist on her chest, circa 1920. A group of 5 trans women in Paris, 1959. An obedient horse wearing a gas mask to guard against poison gas attacks, 1940. Samurai warriors taken between 1860. A woman is held captive in a wooden crate and left to die of starvation in a remote desert in Mongolia, 1913. These men were practitioners of Kyudo, a Japanese archery martial art, around 1860. The Michelin Man, official sponsor of the Michelin Tire Company in 1920. Workers for the Calumet and Hecla Mining Company in Michigan prepare for the long ride down into the copper mines to work, 1906. A couple drinking water from fountain, Michigan, 1940s. Annie Oakley, shooting a gun over her shoulder, using a hand mirror, 1899. A Filipino baby and her family inside a human zoo in New York, USA, 1906. Logging drivers near Glens Falls, New York on the Hudson River, 1907. Dr. Elizabeth Brune sits in the rear of her horse-drawn ambulance in the United States, 1911. Egyptian men watch Graf Zeppelin hover over the Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt, 1931. A man in a horse costume, Greece, 1961. Kid playing on a coin-operated spaceship at the American Toy Fair in 1953. A ventriloquist and his dummy pose for a picture in England in 1877. A woman dressed up as something similar to Batgirl, 1904. Riding skate coasters down a street in San Francisco, US in 1952. A regular visitor puts his hand in a hippo's mouth at the London Zoo in 1934. Sipping cool water from a fountain in NYC, US in 1900. A newspaper boy stands in front of a closed theater during the Spanish flu epidemic in England in 1918. A woman models long john undergarments for women, Paris, France in 1901. Portable flamethrower being prepared to destroy locusts, Palestine, 1915. Daredevil aviatrix, Gladys Roy, training for her flying acrobatics by balancing on the rooftop of a skyscraper in Los Angeles on the 11th of March, 1925. German stunt rider Therese Renz, of the Renz circus family of Berlin, riding side saddle on one of her performing horses, circa 1895. 3 miners underground, with pipes carrying steam to thaw frozen ground, Center Creek, Nome, Alaska, 1909.